Well, what do you know?
What?
I'm working on this big article about the Farlow Historical Society. So now they've sent Robin an invitation to attend cotillion.
Cotillion? Oh, that's great.
You're joking, right? Teaching children the lost art of how to hold a punch cup and fill out a dance card?
Okay, I guess it is a little bit old-fashioned, but I think this country could use a few more old-fashioned values and manners. And I guess it is just a little Southern. But, you know, some of the country's best people came from the South. And I don't think it would hurt this West Coast family to be exposed to a little Southern culture.
Well, shut my mouth, John McGillis. I just love to do the Virginia reel, but my corset's too tight.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Gunny?
Yes, sir.
I'm working on that safety memo for the motor pool, and I need a word for easily ignitable.
Well, sir, how about flammable?
Great. Thanks.
Of course, you could also use inflammable.
Inflammable? Doesn't that mean the opposite?
No, oddly enough, sir, it doesn't. Both words mean the same thing.
Oh. Well, I'll be. Okay, then we'll go with inflammable. Although flammable really does sound more flammable. But then inflammable sounds scarier. Now, what do you think, Gunny?
I'd go with easily ignitable, sir. Morning, sir.
Good morning. Carry on. Gunny, let me ask you a question. As a modern woman, where do you stand on Southern traditions?
Oh, well, sir, I am for mint juleps, jazz, and Spanish moss.
Uh-huh.
I am against humidity, lawn jockeys, and marrying your cousin.
The Southern tradition I had in mind was cotillion. Did you ever attend?
Oh, not me, sir. I never had much interest in crinoline and curtsies. I preferred a good crease and a sharp salute. Still do.
Me too, sir.
Here you are. I just got off the horn with Colonel Turner in Public Affairs. Apparently news has leaked out about our second wave of cutbacks in civilian personnel.
Oh, damn, now the town's going to be up in arms.
Sounds like a potentially inflammable situation, sir.
You mean flammable, don't you?
Well, actually, sir, both words...
Oh, who cares? We have a more pressing problem. Pookie Pond.
Problem with some waterway, sir?
No, the general is referring to Ms. Pookie Pond, the diva of the city council.
That motormouth has been a real thorn in my side for years.
Well, sir, we've dealt with disgruntled bureaucrats before.
Not like this Pond woman. She's a sly noodle. She's a pip, I tell you. A sneaky pip. She's got to be handled with kid gloves. And she's on her way here right now.
Sir, don't worry. I will give you all the information you'll need for your meeting.
My meeting?
Yes, sir.
Haven't you been listening? I can't stand the woman. You're the man for this job.
Me, sir?
Who better? You're from the South. You've seen combat. Semper Fi.
So, Gunny, you've met this Pond person, have you?
Oh, yes, sir.
And?
She's tough, sir. She would have made a fine Marine and a good warrior, but she lacks the compassion.
It's always been my experience that the way to handle a strong-willed Southern woman is to be the perfect Southern gentleman. Charm will win him over every time. Let me know as soon as she arrives.
Aye, sir.
You know, Gunny, I don't see what the big deal is. I mean, how bad could this woman be with a name like Pookie?
Obviously, sir, you have never met my sister, Puddin'.
Are you McGillis? Well, then get out of my way. I am here to see Captain McGillis.
The Major is expecting you. I will tell him you're here.
What are you looking at, bub?
The Major will see you now, ma'am.
Thank you, Gunny. Dismissed. Miss Pond, I'm Major McGillis.
I know exactly who you are, mister.
Please, have a seat.
Just because you are wearing a uniform does not mean you can order me around. I will stay standing, thank you very much.
As you wish. May I offer you a cup of coffee?
What I want, McGillis, is to see our civilians back on the job.
Very well, Miss Pond. Let's discuss layoffs.
Layoffs. Oh, I just love that term. Sounds like a vacation lying around the pool, doesn't it? Well, why don't we call it what it really is? Fired, canned, axed.
Well, I appreciate your concern, but technically there is a difference between being laid off and being, axed.
Well, technically, don't feed the cat. Perhaps this base should get rid of some of the military deadwood instead of lopping off hard-working, dedicated people just because they didn't attend boot camp.
You sure you wouldn't like something to drink?
No! And what is it with you and liquids? Now, you may not be aware of this, Major Pink Slip McGillis, but Pond happens to be a name with clout in Farlow.
Well, Miss Pond, I'm sure you do come from a very fine Southern family, as do I. So I see no reason why we can't resolve our differences in an atmosphere of friendship and goodwill.
Oh, cut the corn pone, McGillis. I don't want your chair, your coffee, or your goodwill. What I want is action.
Fine, fine. If you will just take a look at this work chart I've prepared, you can see that we really are on the same side.
The same side. You stand there dressed in your job security. You make me sick. I'm gonna poke you.
Beg pardon?
And there is more where that came from.
My interview with the president of the Farlow Historical Society went so well, I decided to continue it during dinner.
Oh, honey, I'm really not in the mood for company. I had the worst day. I just want to sit down here in my chair and moan.
Oh, sorry. She's on her way.
Aw.
Besides, you get a chance to say, I told you so.
Really?
Yeah. Today I met a true Southern lady. Old-fashioned, refined, and as sweet as pecan pie.
That's pecan pie.
Whatever. The point is, she's Southern, and I really like her.
Ah, Paul, that's great. Told you so. Get out of this.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi. Come on in. I want you to meet my husband, John McGillis.
We met.
Really? You two know each other?
Why, Polly Cooper, I knew you were married to a Marine, but I had no idea it was this one.
Well, Cooper is my professional name.
Oh, I see. You chose not to take McGillis.
She's McGillis everywhere except the newspaper.
So, when did you two meet?
Well, just this morning. The Major and I had the liveliest discussion in his office.
Polly, could I see you in the kitchen a minute?
Sure. We'll get the hors d'oeuvres. You just make yourself at home, Pookie.
Thanks, sweetie.
John, what is it?
That woman is an imposter.
She's not Pookie Pond?
But no, what I mean is that she's pretending to be this nice Southern lady, and in actual fact, what she is a poker. That's what she is.
What are you talking about?
Oh, she stormed into my office this morning all out of control over these layoffs. She wouldn't listen to a single word I had to say, and then she poked me.
Oh, John, really?
What, you don't believe me?
Well, I'm just saying that I spent a large part of the afternoon with Pookie, and she's a very intelligent, civilized woman.
She poked me.
Well, John, it's time to get past that. She's here, and she's our guest. Let's see some of that famous Southern hospitality you're always talking about.
I'm not talking about some little bitty poke either. I'm talking about something.
Here we are.
Well, it looks lovely, huh? But, you know, I have a feeling that my being here may be creating an uncomfortable situation. for your husband. Perhaps I best go.
Oh, no. We won't have that. Will we, John?
Certainly not. Perfectly welcome in our home.
Oh, now you're just saying that.
No, he isn't. Are you, John?
Miss Pond, I assure you I have absolutely no problem with leaving work at the office.
Who can blame you?
Only someone whose mouth is always open and whose mind is always closed.
Oh, why don't we all agree not to mention the layoffs? And we'll have a perfectly lovely evening. Oh, there must be a million other things we can talk about.
Certainly.
So true. Well, thank you so much, John.
My pleasure, dear.
Thank you, John.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, John. Pookie gave me a tour of the old Farlow family plantation.
You don't say.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that particular plantation once belonged to a branch of Dolly Madison's family. My aunt lives there now. She used to work at the base before she was... Oops.
During my interview today, Pookie told me so many fascinating things about Farlow.
Really?
Yes. Well, you know, so few newcomers are aware of the fact that the town was once a veritable mecca of commerce, long before the base took over.
Oh, well, that is interesting because, as I understood it, the town was about to go belly up and beg the government to build Hollister.
Belly up?
Oh.
Why, John, I'll have you know that Farlow was the proud home of a thriving textile industry.
Oh, well, now, I would hardly call 12 widows making quilts a thriving industry.
Those quilts set a standard in American stitchery. Something you military types don't appreciate.
Maybe I better check on dinner. John, would you give me a hand, please?
Of course, dear. If you'll excuse me.
I have so far.
Now, do you see what I'm talking about?
What I see is a rude host. Why are you being so defensive?
Well, Polly, I'm a Marine. When people attack, I defend.
John, it's a dinner party, not night maneuvers.
Oh, you don't have to tell me that. Night maneuvers are a lot more fun than this.
Look, can't you just find a way to get along with her, at least through dinner?
Well, sure, if I just don't say a word.
Now you're talking.
And you talking.
So she said, don't just sit there, Leland. Pass the Purina.
You mean she ate with her cats?
Every single night, and on the good china, too.
Boy, you sure know some weird people.
Well, that is how we grow them down south, sweetie. Isn't that right, John?
Okay, girls, it's a school night. Time to get ready for bed.
Aw, do we have to?
Aw, yes.
Thanks for all your stories, Pookie.
Yeah. Usually when grown-ups come over, it's real boring. This was fun, right, Major?
Well, y'all were a better audience than when we go Christmas caroling at the county jail.
Good night.
Sweet dreams, honey.
I'll be up to tuck you in later. I'll check on coffee. Will you two be okay?
Well, of course we will, sweetie. Well, you know, John, I don't believe I heard you say a single word all through dinner.
Pookie, you haven't heard a single word I've said since we met.
Well, I might have known the first thing out of your mouth would be an insult.
You know, after having spent the evening with you, I am beginning to understand what it is Polly sees in you. You are bright, vivacious, charming. But...
Oh, well, I was waiting for your butt.
But it is hard for me to understand why a woman of such obvious intelligence has never learned how to listen.
Oh, I know how to listen. I come from a long line of listeners. Take my granddaddy, the judge. Well, I could sit here all night and tell you stories, but I won't because I am listening. Go right ahead.
Thank you. Now, about these layoffs.
I am not going to listen to this. If you so much as cut one more job, I am going to turn Camp Hollister into a media circus. Now, you just put that in your bazooka and smoke it.
Who wants coffee?
Oh, it just smells heavenly, huh? I really best be going. I don't want to overstay my welcome.
Then by all means, go.
Well, maybe we can finish our interview tomorrow. I'll call you.
Oh, perfect. Well, thank you so much for a lovely evening. Oh, and John, I just know our paths are going to cross again. Bye-bye.
John, what did you say to her?
Well, let's see. I accused her of being bright and vivacious and charming.
And then what?
And then she poked me.
I don't know what to make of this entire evening, but I do know this. You are cleaning up.
General was asking about the status of that safety memo.
Gunny's proofing it for me now, sir.
All done, sir. I found it clear, concise, and cogent.
Wait a minute. Why'd you circle irregardless? Isn't that how it's spelled?
No, the spelling is flawless, sir. The proper word is regardless.
Yeah. Regardless, irregardless. Don't they mean the same thing, like flammable and inflammable?
Right now, Lieutenant, irregardless doesn't mean anything. It's not a real word.
Are you sure, sir? Because I could swear I hear it all the time.
Thank heavens you're still here, man. You've got to pull together all your data on the proposed layoffs.
Well, sir, this is all I have. The rest of the charts are at the printers.
Irregardless. Take what you have and get down to the main entrance of the base.
Why, sir?
Because Pookie Pond is staging a protest. She's handcuffed herself to the statue of Stonewall Jackson, and the media's on its way.
Oh, sir, no sensible person's going to listen to that wild woman.
Irregardless. If the media's going to be there, our side must be presented.
On my way, sir. Thank you, Gunny.
And give it everything you've got, Major. Our image is on the line.
Aye, aye, sir.
Hell no! We won't go! Hell no!
All right, break it up.
Hell no! We won't go! Hell no! We won't go!
What's wrong with you people? Don't you have jobs to do?
No! They've all been cut! They've all been cut! They've all been
Now,
cut!
you are just making yourself look foolish. You know that, don't you?
Save our job! Save our
If you
job!
would just pipe down for 1 minute, I can explain to you that we are trying to save as many jobs as possible.
Save every job! Save every job!
Now, are you going to listen to me, or do I have to...
After what, Mr. Marine? What are you gonna do? Shoot me down like a scud?
Now, look.
Military harassment! Military harassment!
Lady, if anybody is harassing anybody, it's you. Now, if you will just be quiet for
I
one...
will not, and there is nothing you can do to keep this voice from being heard. Save our job!
I suppose you're right.
Save our job!
Unless it's this. Well, I apologize for the ungentlemanly gesture, but I think it's important that you hear me out. I'm so glad you understand. Now, you see, the problem is that unless Hollister can find some way of cutting its budget, we're going to be shut down. And that means no civilian jobs for anybody. Well, I'm glad you asked. Yes, we are working on alternative solutions. I myself have come up with a plan that would provide for part-time work and job-sharing possibilities. Well, of course I've got the facts and figures. They're right here. Would you care to see them?
Why didn't you just say this in the first place?
I take it then that this is a plan you can live with?
Well, it is certainly a start. Now, the media is on its way here, so if you want to avoid any negative publicity, I suggest you help me out of these handcuffs.
With pleasure.
Well, hurry up. There's a key in here in my pocket. Hurry.
Where?
In the coat. Get the key. Hurry
All
up.
right, just settle
For
down.
heaven's sake. Move. Hurry.
Stop
the phone
squirming
is
around or I can't
ringing.
get it out of your pocket. There.
Heaven's sake.
Hold still.
Unlock it.
Hold still.
Get your
Hold
out.
still.
Look out for my nails. Hurry.
right.
There you go. Give me the key now.
I'm not going to... Oh, look what you've done.
I didn't do that. You did it yourself.
No!
Goon.
Don't you ever punch me again like that. Give me your hand. Just give me your hand.
Give me the key and let
No,
me
you
do
have
this
caused enough trouble for one day. Just give me the...
baby.